listed the areas for the rerun election. They issued statements and a document indicating the areas for the rerun. Is correct?
Yes, my lord.
Have a look at this document and confirm whether they are the areas of the rerun. But this is process of examination, and it's going through it. It's not also for process examination. Lord, we seek to tender the certified full copy of INEC list of areas for rerun election.
My Lord, I have looked at the list of documents they are relying on, and I can't find this document there. Look at the list of documents, pages 76A and 76B. I can't find this document, so I don't know. If I'm wrong.
The document is front-loaded. It's even front-loaded.
What? I'm talking of the list of documents.
Even if it's not listed, it's front-loaded.
So, my Lord, it is not listed. I don't think cross-examination is a license for you to bring any document from wherever.
The document is being tendered under cross-examination. And the document that is being put in under cross-examination need not be pleaded, listed, or front-loaded. All that is required is whether the document is relevant to the question being put to the witness. And that was why my learned friend did not object to the document tendered through the forensic expert yesterday. It was not a front-loaded document, it was not pleaded, it was not listed, and it went in. Besides, my Lord, the document contained the facts already pleaded by all the parties. My Lord, the paragraph 7 of the witness's deposition at page 26. The election for Anambra Senatorial was initially conducted on 9th April, following determination by second respondent that the election was inconclusive. A rerun election was then conducted on 26th in some electoral wards and polling units within the constituency, namely Nimo Ward 1, Nimo Ward 3, Enugu 1, all in Ndikoka, Omonachi Ward 1, Ikezue Square, unit code 020, and he listed everything in this document, page 26 of her deposition. So it's just a mere surpluses to just put the witness, give her the document.
The objection is overruled. Document is hereby received in evidence and marked accordingly as exhibit R1.
Did you complain to INEC that there are certain areas that were left out in the list?
We wrote many letters to INEC, but I cannot remember now. But we wrote many letters to INEC. I cannot remember which one. I wish I knew. We would have brought the INEC file.
You cannot remember writing a letter complaining about exclusion of certain other polling stations for 26 April rerun. Cannot remember.
We have written many letters to INEC, and I would not be able to differentiate now and to tell which one. I cannot remember.
You see, with all the grammar,
And
you have answered my question. You cannot remember.
Since I'm on oath,
Yes.
I cannot say what I cannot remember.
That's good. Wow. Very kind of you. I think that's the spirit of rebranding. That he had complained about non-holding of the election in Irubuchi, Ugbo Ward 2, and in Aba Ward 1, was because you lost the rerun. You remember where there were no election in the rerun. That's why it's now first part of your petition, because you lost. I don't know whether my Lord got the question. That she's raising the complaint about non-holding of election in Irubuchi, R-U-B-U-C-H-I, in Irubuchi 004, in Ugbo Ward 2, and in Central School Aba, Ward 1 in Njikoka, because she lost the rerun.
Not true, my Lord.
Complained immediately after the declaration of results on 26 April. You wrote a complaint to INEC. Is that correct?
I have said earlier that you wrote many letters
Okay.
to INEC.
How do you look at these documents and confirm whether it was one of those numerous letters you wrote to INEC?
I did, my Lord.
Yes.
You wrote this to INEC?
Yes,
Yes.
my Lord.
Letter dated 26 April 2011. You can sit down and read.
I prefer to come.
Okay.
Petition against ATM and their agents concerning their conduct at Ngige and Umunachi during Anambra Central Senatorial run. The letter was addressed to the resident electoral commissioner, Anambra State. Yata. During the rerun of the senatorial election for Anambra Central, ACN agents brought in some people who are not registered voters at Ngige, in collaboration with some policemen and some INEC officials, and accredited them, thereby disenfranchising registered voters. APGA agents raised alarm and called the attention of the DPO, but they were ignored. These non-registered voters were allowed to vote, while the real voters were denied the opportunity to vote. APGA agents were chased out by the police until we intervened, which was after they had perfected their reading process. At Umunachi Ward 1, ATN agents openly induced voters with a sum of 5,000 naira per voter. Our agents called the attention of INEC officials and security agents, but they were again ignored. The lady that perpetrated this act is the sister to Dr. Ngige, the APGA candidate. Based on these unacceptable anomalies, we urge INEC not to accept the results for Ngige and Umunachi because they were rigged. I look forward to your urgent intervention. Yours faithfully, Professor Dora Akunyili. Copy returning of.
Is not reflected anywhere in your petition.
I have told you that we wrote many
Just simple
letters.
question. The contents of this letter is not reflected anywhere in your petition.
We did not have to reflect everything.
Answer question. It's not.
Just answer. Don't
It is not reflected in your petition.
Just answer.
My lord, it is not reflected in my petition.
Enuago polling unit 003 Eluku Ward 1 is not contained in this letter. This letter.
I cannot remember the letters I wrote to INEC. This particular one I wrote it. So if I see other letters, I will know.
This letter does not contain your complaint about Enuago.
It does not, my lord.
Okay. Page 37. They have shown the position.
The agent of the second petitioner at the rerun election of 26 April 2011 at the Benua Gokor polling unit, code 003 in Lubuku Ward 1 in Njikoka local government area, reported to me in my residence at Agolo on the day of the election, and I believe her that there were serious malpractices which substantially affected the election in that polling unit. The votes ascribed to the first respondent in Form ECHA in that polling unit are 295 votes, while 54 votes were ascribed to me.
Now, this complaint here is not contained also in Exhibit R3, correct?
That's the one she wrote.
Yes.
No, this is not contained.
Yes. This paragraph she read out is not contained in Exhibit R3. Yes, madam.
And I answered. But I wrote the letter earlier than I got this report. The report of the annual report. This letter earlier in the day. I got this report much later. And critically reading it, it said it was reported to me in my residence. So it was later in the day.
Your case is built substantially on allegation of overvoting, correct?
Overvoting plus depriving me of end votes,
Yes.
and adding on end votes
Very well.
to APGA.
Very well. So I hope you have the calculator with you.
I don't have it.
Okay. You want this tribunal to give you back votes that were unlawful, that were taken away from you during the election, subtract the one given to the first respondents that were not end. That's the cross of your petition.
Plus overvoting.
Plus overvoting.
That's why I came to court.
Very well. Areas where you did not end votes, but you were credited, will it be fair if this tribunal deducts such votes from your own vote?
Yes, very fair, my God.
In Agolo 3. Yes.
Well, the first one is
2619.
now that's the final thing. It's 2619.
Now, in your petition, you are complaining that you were given 2496.
Number one.
Paragraph 26 of your deposition, not petition, deposition, your own evidence. If you care, you can read it for my lord.
Atagulo,
Ward 3.
Ward 3, in Anocha local government area. I was credited with a total of 2411 votes in the ward collection kit from ECAP. However, the proper computation of all the votes which are polled from all the polling units in the ward as recorded in Form ECAA shows that I actually scored 2496. In fact, I was in effect, I was wrongly deprived of 85 valid votes in this ward.
Now, in the result, we have said that we were given 2619 votes, more than what you claim you earned. Is that correct?
I have to make sure that...
Is that correct? Is what's your document?
Answer.
It's 2619.
So this is our document.
Yes, it's not mine.
That is our document, yes. The document is
So you agree with me that you had an excess of 208 votes in that ward?
That's for the judge to decide. If the judges find that I have excess, then I will lose it.
I can just these 208 votes you earn undeservedly in this ward.
If I earn anything undeservedly, I should lose it.
Very good. So this one is gone. I take you.
That is when they scrutinize.
This is their document. It's not mine. Now, in the same word, to show you about the allegation, the police station in that batch of documents the police station '09, the police station. Let me see the score by APGA in code 004, Umufale Hall in Agro Ward 3. PW in 80. 90. Now turn to exhibit 111. The last on that bunch. Please let me help her to show. Score of APGA for that Umufale Hall.
And the one you showed me was A.
Number 4, under the list of police stations there, Umufale Hall. Tell the tribunal the score for APGA.
There are two Umufale.
004.
Show her the particular one.
I want to repeat it the first one so I can show. Page what?
No, the 004, 85. Yes, what is the APGA score then?
90.
Then what is the score? 100 votes extra in that unit.
It is confirmed. Yes.
You can? You have seen it? Now look at your paragraph 4, paragraph 7. At page 11 of the process. Paragraph 7 of your deposition. Can you read it?
Paragraph 7, eh?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
one that starts at the top.
You signed it. So can you read paragraph 7?
The total valid votes cast in an election cannot therefore exceed the accredited number of voters. Where it does, it becomes an act of non-compliance with the provisions of the Act. In the present case, the effect of the non-compliance was such that it substantially affected the outcome of the election.
So what you are saying there is that where the number of accredited votes is higher than total valid vote, it becomes overvoting. Therefore, total valid vote must be less than accredited votes.
No.
That's what you are saying.
My Lord.
No, read it out again. Read it out again.
The total valid votes cast in an election
Yes.
cannot therefore exceed the accredited number of voters.
Full stop. The total valid vote cannot exceed accredited number of voters.
Yes, my
Very
Lord.
well. PW146.
I have, my Lord.
Yes. Now, because of time, can you tell the tribunal the number of accredited voters there?
It is 1 zipper. I'm not sure the writing is wrong. It looks like 152. Is it correct?
Read, let me see.
It looks like 152.
You tender the document, so you should know what.
I didn't write it.
So you tender, this is 152. Now, look at the number of total valid votes under box 9, box 8, sorry.
Total valid votes 152.
Sorry, let me see. Please, don't play on the intelligence of the
No,
tribunal.
I'm not playing on anything.
Please, ask her to read column 8 and tell us what it is. Don't play on the intelligence of the tribunal.
That was not my intention.
Look at
my
column
Lord.
8.
I looked at total.
No, look at column 8.
No, just to
Please,
my Lord.
please look at column 8.
My Lord, I read number 9.
I asked you.
Say,
No, read
my
number
Lord.
8, please.
No,
You can't ask your own. You are not controlling yourself here. I'm
no,
controlling
said,
you.
My Lord, he said I'm playing on the intelligence of the tribunal.
I said don't. I didn't say you are playing. I said don't.
I want to prove that I'm not, my Lord, because I read number 9. Number 9 says total number of used
Ballot.
ballot paper.
Is not what I asked you. I asked you to read number 8.
Different from the question being
Read number 8.
Number 8, number of total valid votes, sum of valid vote cast for all parties.
Yes, total valid vote. What's the number?
137.
Yes. Is it higher than accredited voters?
137 is lower than 152.
Very good. Show her 147. 8 bit 147. Voters there?
220.
Yes. Number 8, total valid votes?
214.
214. Is it higher than accredited voters there?
220 is higher. 214 is lower.
It's lower. Very good. Show her SBP W149. 102. What is the number of total valid votes?
101
It's lower than accredited voters.
is lower.
Please show her 150. Accredited voters?
120.
Yes. What is total valid votes?
113
It's lower than accredited voters.
is lower than accredited voters.
In some other areas that you are alleging overvoting, there are rules from calculation error by the presiding officer. Do you agree with that? I have my calculator here. Do you agree?
Difficult for me to answer that question because I'm not the presiding officer.
Show her the one, let me see, Very first.
146.
Yes, it should be 143.
143.
Yes. Now, what is the number of accredited voters there?
93.
What is the total valid vote cast?
174.
174. Officer.
If I have calculator to
Please, give her.
I will answer.
Give her. Two. ACN 65.
65.
Yes. Then which one is it? Another one is 12.
Which party is that?
Is ADC 12. APGA 4.
Yes.
Then another party there is 1. Then another one has 4. PDP 4. So sum it up.
Total is 88.
88. So you can see this is a classical case of calculation error by presiding officer.
Well, error when APM has 55, so I can't tell, my lord.
Well, because of time, it is the same in all other units. That if you want, I take you to Umoji, customary called Umoji, the next one there. What is the number of accredited voters there?
What exhibit?
The next one is what should be 144.
145.
145, sorry. Now the accredited number of voters there is what number?
125.
Yes. The total number of valid votes there is what?
219.
219. Another calculation error. Now let's go through the party's performance. Accord. What is accord there?
1.
1 or 11?
Sorry, let me
Is it 1 or 11?
11.
11.
80.
8. ADC.
1.
ALP.
2.
AMPP.
1.
APGA.
12.
PDP.
1.
What is the total?
It is 1,305.
No, 1,000.
Sorry.
Start all over.
It is 1197.
It's not 1-1.
One plus.
1 year plus 80
80 plus.
plus 1
1
plus 2
2
plus 1
1
plus 12
1 2
plus 1
1
equals.
equals.
Yes.
1 okay.
1
The
written 219.
219.
Yes, as a total valid vote. Check box 8.
You are right.
Yes.
219.
Yes. So that's where the allegation of overvoting cropped up.
Yes. I love it.
Now, you fell short of putting step 6. Can you read out it? Step 6 at page 32.
Where the total vote cast at the polling station exceeds the number of registered voters in the polling station, the result of the poll shall be rendered null and void.
What is the side note? What is it called there?
A polling agent.
Sorry, let me show you.
No.
My Lord, I hope the reference was to the INEC manner. Now, in all the places you allege overvoting, there was not a single place the total vote cast exceeded the total number of registered voters, correct?
We depended on number accreditation. We have to depend on registered voters, my lord. It means that there is no need for accreditation.
That's all right. You can amend the law.
When she gets into
any result for others in Group 1, 2. Why was it so? Others in Group 1, 2.
Documents were so many that I wouldn't really know. There were lists and lists of documents, as you rightly said. My lord.
Now have a look at these documents. They are the BCHA for others in certified copies. Others in Group 1, 2. Local government authority
Yes,
and ultra local government.
yes, my lord.
Now look at that result. They are all in duplicate copies. They are all in duplicates.
Yeah. No, the first one, different.
You can see duplicates written across.
Yes, yes, my lord.
All are in duplicates.
Yes, my lord.
And save for, let me show her the exception. Save for all has no signature of party agent. It's not, okay, let me, save for which police station is that? Code 00 what? That is the one that I said exception.
It's the Ojiako Primary School 010.
Save for code 010 in that wall. All the result sheet there had no signature or endorsement by party agents. Has he answered?
No, I have not seen the state.
Oh, you don't know where the...
I know that when you are in law,
This is where the party agent signed. This is not dog, though. This is witness box. It's your forensic examiner that goes to law.
no,
Yeah.
this is not signed, my lord.
By any agent except that 010.
Except 010. Yes, my lord.
And you won in that ward. That was one of the wards you won in Anambra. You won landslide. So that doesn't move forward.
Anocha is my home. So if I don't bring them, where would I be, my lord?
And yes, not a single agent, including your own agent. Is this strange to you?
I think it's the responsibility of INEC.
All right. Okay. You have shifted it right now.
Yes, I do.
You know the owner of the hospital?
Government is the consortium, and my husband is one of the owners. It's a consortium. It's a consortium. It's a consortium.
Okay, yes. That consortium is your husband and your children.
No.
Are you sure, Prof?
Well, what my husband told me is that he owns it with some doctors. I have no reason to start inquiring.
So you are not sure whether
I can only
their
tell you
children
what
are you sure that their children are not directors?
I don't know. He told me it's a consortium that he owns it with some doctors.
that hospital owns a Toyota pickup, Toyota Hilux pickup.
I'm not aware of that.
Ownership of that vehicle.
I'm not aware.
But that is it. The document shows
Yeah,
you.
the document says the new hospital, but I'm not aware of the vehicle.
Below we seek to tender the.
I'm not aware of the vehicle.
Below we seek to tender the price. As minimum was 1 and 3.
I never distributed right now.
And textile materials.
I never distributed textile materials to my Lord.
Now, the position you stated, if I read it to you so that it will save time, I do not know Mr. Paul Anekwe, Mr. Vincent Okonwa, Callistus and Ibok, Mike Joe Onwudinjo, Mike Waneje, Ochi Chidume, Gabriel Emelife, and Lawrence Anekwe, and never authorized, requested, or directed that to give any material gift or money to voters at minimum was 1 and 3, or any other work in the senatorial district to induce the voters.
Yes, my Lord.
Now, do you maintain that you don't know Mike Joe Onwudinjo?
I do not know him.
Okay, please get this with PWM. Do you maintain that you don't know Mike Joe Onwudinjo?
I do not know him.
Mike Joe.
Onwudinjo, I think no, give me this book now, PWM. PWM. Yes. Yes. You have the PWM is the Anocha local government from ECHC.
Yes, my Lord.
Now look at the agents that signed the result. Can you see the APGA agent name there for APGA?
The other agent is Onwudinjo Michael Joe.
Yes. So can you remember him now?
I can't. My Lord, I had over 1,500 polling booths. 109 wards.
Prof, hold on. This is local government. This is local government.
Local government. It is APGA office.
So,
it is APGA office that compiles the list of agents.
And APGA is a petitioner in this case.
Anyway, I do not know him.
You don't know him?
Maybe if you bring him out, I will be able to say.
You don't know your agent for your own local government,
no,
for an Ocha local government?
It depends on the name for which he is known. You know, this local politics, people answer nickname more.
Okay.
Like last week, when Tony 1 week came up, if he came up to say, I am Tony Wong or something, some of us will not know he was the person. The one he said 1 week.
So having seen Mike Joe Onwudinjo there, do you still maintain that you don't know him?
I don't know him.
The cock will crown 3 times.
I don't know him. My Lord, after that choosing agent. So many of the agents, I don't know them, my Lord.
Order. Please, let me get this. This exhibit contains, look at the entire document, particularly page 50. Now you see page 50, written below. Yes, can you see Obama Vicent there?
That's the last name.
Yes.
I don't know him, my Lord. My Lord,
I said, did you see the name? I'm not asking you whether you know. Did you
I've seen the name, I've seen the picture.
Yes, and he's the APGA agent for Nemo. In that document.
My Lord, this document says the APGA agent for Nemo. My Lord, I am not doubting it. But as I said before, my Lord, it is APGA that chooses agents, and I had over 1,600 600
Please take the
pages.
documents from...
And my lord, I am new in APGA. I don't know most of them.
Time off.
1 and 3. That's why you are denying him.
My lord, I don't know anything about right, and I never sent anybody to distribute right for me.
Take that sovereign.
No, sir.
That if you don't know, for you to know now, the directors of St. Leo's Hospital, directors and shareholders of St. Leo's Hospital Limited.
My lord,
Is that the document?
well, I cannot tell because it did not come from me. It is when you scrutinize it, but I want to say
Please
that
answer my question, Prof.
I cannot tell.
You cannot tell.
No, I cannot tell.
Okay, my lord.
Because this is computer age, documents can be made up. I can't tell you.
Okay.
The first time I'm seeing it. My lord, my husband has never shown me document of director.
That is your bedroom discussion. We are talking about the document here.
I don't know about this document.
My lord, we seek to tender the document.
This is the first time I am seeing this document, my lord.
Yes. A little correction. With the new position now, they call it CAC 7 and CAC. But it's okay, it's still because of direction. With additional position, you maintain stoutly that the first respondent was given an end vote 47 in Ojoto. Is that correct? You maintain? Yes, let me read it for you because there is no time.
Did you return my own reply?
Yes, I didn't take it. He said
My own reply.
the votes recorded for the petitioners in Ojoto what result from ECAP are in tandem with the result of the election in the polling unit at the ward and declared from ECHA. The petitioners were not credited with any on end vote, either from ECHB for Ojoto ward or from ECHC for the senatorial district. And the petition proper, your first complaint is that at Ojoto, even though you call it one, the first respondent was wrongfully credited with a total number of 897 votes, 897 for the ward, as collated from ECAP for Ojoto ward, when in actual fact, the total number of votes correctly polled by the first respondent from all the polling units in Ojoto is 854 votes. 854. 84. The first respondent was wrongfully credited with 43 votes in excess. That's your claim and which you maintain. So please give her SB P1 to 32. They are the...
I hope not for another calculation.
Yes, they are for calculation. Please give her a calculator.
Exhibit.
P1 to 31. PW1 to 32. Or let me be reading it for you. You don't mind so that you can have a conscience.
Go ahead. Read.
No, please do that.
He's looking at
Is it for one unit or all these?
For the 33 units. 33 units. It's 43 votes that are in dispute here. So you will say that on end 43 votes. So it's only ACN. So for the first page there, ACN 30. No, we are talking about the ACN vote in that result sheet. Forget about other parties. We are dealing with ACN now. First respondent. Number 1, PW1. So the score of ACN in that one is 30, correct?
Yes. Yes, my lord.
Yes. The next page, number 2.
Please, with the register, the opening it for her.
The next page.
22 for ACN.
My lord, it is the home base of the accord man that ran election.
No.
But it is good for me to tell you, my lord. Yes, my lord, that is home base. That's why he's getting 113.
No, Prof, look, you are forgetting your complaint. Your complaint here at page 4 is that at Ojoto, in the Daily Minister, the first respondent was wrongfully credited with a total number of 897 votes.
My lord, based on calculation.
Whereas he got 854,
yes,
and therefore he was wrongfully credited with 43 votes.
Yes,
that is there. So calculate it to show the tribunal that you are right.
Okay, that's 113 accord.
No. ACN only.
Oh, ACN only?
Yes.
Okay.
So start from page 1. 30. The next one plus 22.
22 plus
23.
23 plus
45.
45 plus
24.
24 plus
28.
28 plus
18.
18 plus
10.
10 plus
89. Is it not code 009? Is it code 009 you are looking at?
Okay. Say it again.
89 for ACN.
Okay.
Plus 92.
Plus
52.
plus
101.
1 plus
95.
plus
13.
plus
21. 2. 1. 7. 6. 6. 10. 6. 7. 8. 13. 15. 23. 11. 22. 17. 15. 912. Now, in your petition, you claim that what the first respondent ought to be given is 854. So you can see you are wrong.
Then it means that 912, my lord, it means that what is in my petition is what is in INEC, INEC documents that we observe, that we are collected.
he got on the board. Evidence, you will agree with me that the first respondent was duly declared as the winner of this election.
My Lord, the first respondent was not duly elected. Based on all the issues I have raised, which we still have to look into.
Is their former student and a consultant to NAFDAC where he worked. You know him well, the returning officer.
My Lord, he was not a consultant to NAFDAC when I was in NAFDAC. In fact,
sorry, is he a student?
My Lord.
Was he a student, returning officer?
My Lord, I think the witness.
No, you have to answer the question. I prayed for her.
You have the one already.
He was not a consultant when I was in NAFDAC.
Yes. Now, what of the studentship?
Number two, after he left school, I never saw him again.
No, was he a student?
He was my student.
Yes.
He was my student.
That is not the circumstance. That returning officer could not have been unfair to you in the electoral process.
My Lord, he reported what was presented before him. There was no way he could start being fair or unfair to me.
That's
what
all.
He announced was what was presented to him.
Very good.
Was to announce. And my Lord, there was no way he could start saying, let me calculate to make sure.
That's where you have failed woefully. You have failed woefully that a returning officer cannot calculate votes before he declares a winner.
You see how long?
Maybe you are new. Since you are new in APGA, you are also new in the election.
My Lord, you saw how long to add one document. How could any returning officer sit down and add documents of over 1,500 polling units?
You have got the trial you want. I think we are okay now. You have seen the trial that you pray for. That's all for her. No, you got the question.
The witness is under cross-examination, and she admitted that there were areas that were listed for the result. They also pleaded in their respective petitions and replies the area
Yes, she did.
Yes. Now, were you at Nnadi ward or polling unit on election day?
No, I was not at anyone polling unit on election. I can't remember. I went to many polling units.
I'm asking you whether you were there.
I cannot remember, my Lord.
Prof, you are accredited with being a distinction student. You should remember this simple thing. You are accredited with being a distinction student.
My Lord, we have over 1,500 polling units.
Remember that place. You know this lawyer. You know her.
I do.
She's a personal friend of yours.
I do.
She's the immediate elder sister to Dr. Ngige.
I know.
And she's married at that place. True or
What's
false?
her name? Last one.
Bena Machuku.
Vera.
Bena Machuku.
Benedict.
Benedict Machuku. Immediate elder sister of Dr. Ngige. She's a personal friend. You know she's married. If you visit that place, you remember. Now tell me, do you visit that place?
On the 26th.
On the 26th. Did you?
No, I did not go to Europe with Champagne.
Thank you.
Now I know where it's from.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't go there.
Did you? What about night? You know, you two of you know very
I
well.
can't remember.
I think she has answered my
You
lord.
I
can't
can't remember.
Now, when you were calculating your score and the score of ACN, did you also calculate the score of other political units?
I am not in court with other political parties.
It doesn't matter.
So I'm not contesting their own.
It doesn't matter. I'm asking you, did you calculate the score of each of the political parties that have scores in the polling units?
I can't remember now, but even if we did, we concentrated on APGA and APGA.
And remember, in your deposition, which you have been with this morning, did you state the scores of other political parties in each of the polling units in contest?
Yes, it was stated as it is in Form ECSE.
And not ECHE. Did you state the scores at the polling units in your deposition of each political party that was involved in that election? Not in ECHE. Please give her her position.
I don't think there's anywhere where I have scores of all political parties.
Each, I said
In
each.
this position, each of them, that's all of them.
Prof.
I don't think so, my lord.
Prof. You know, it's better you look at the cost very well. You don't have to look at your jam or to me at least. Just look at the cost. You seated very well.
I looked at you to hear what
You can hear me with your ears.
Looking at my deposition, except if it is hidden somewhere, then what I can see now, I can't see scores of each polling booth. I don't think, my lord. Scores of each polling booth, over 1,500.
I said the ones in contest. Go on, you know the ones where you are not here.
Okay, you're talking about the ones in contest of APM. Because that is what